Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're going to be playing Petal Festival, also known as Twiddlestorm, also known as Arcane Splice Storm. Doesn't really matter what you call it, it's Simic Storm sort of combo, where in the end we're going to try to mill out our opponent with Stream of Thought. How do we do that? We're casting arcane spells like Peer Through Depths, Ideas Unbound, and we're splicing Psychic Puppetry, which says tap or untap target permanent. We're going to untap our Simic Growth Chamber that has Dawn's Reflection and Market Festival, part of the original name of the deck, and we're going to make tons of mana, hit our opponent with Stream of Thought. You'd think we run out of cards, but we don't run out of cards because Stream of Thought is going to put all of the cards that we use back into our deck. Pretty nice. So we use our Ideas Unbound, we use our Peer Through Depths, we churn through our deck, continuously making our land bigger, and then if we don't have some in hand, we can actually use Muddle the Mixture as an interactive spell, or we can use it to transmute for more Ideas Unbound to draw more cards. Now this deck is a little bit slow, so in order to get to the late game, we're playing 4 Moments Peace in the main deck, and then we're playing 4 Growth Spiral, which can potentially accelerate us into a turn 3 Dawn's Reflection, and then a turn 4 win. We're also playing 4 Brainstorm, 4 Ponder, because they're awesome for our deck. We're drawing a ton of cards, then we're going to brainstorm, fetch, and then make our card quality in our hand super great. In the sideboard, I'm playing 4 Blue Elemental Blast and 4 Weather the Storm to try to hit up, disrupting the Coldotha deck. And then I'm playing 2 Giga Drowse for blue decks, 2 counter spells as well, and then 3 Snaps for creature-based combo decks. If you like this, if you're interested in checking out more about this content, please check out the Discord and check out the Patreon. Thank you to everyone who has supported me in the Patreon. Anybody who's liked and subscribed, feel free to do that as well. Hit up the comments section, and I'll see you in the matches. Round 1, we're on the play versus Kagami Meijin. Some sort of Japanese name, I think, but I don't really know, so don't quote me on it. We are mulliganing and going to mulligan again. They're most likely on burn, just because they don't know their name. Keep. Put back 1 reflection, put back the deep analysis. We're going to play out the land and pass. Looking for a fog or a growth spiral. So Kagami is going to take their turn. They're on some sort of gates deck. Black. Found the growth spiral. Pick this up, cycle for an island. But that doesn't help accelerate us very much. Oh, they're playing the green, white, black deck. Alright, so here we growth spiral. We're gonna play this island. We're gonna growth spiral. Okay, play out the wilds. Do we want to brainstorm? I don't think we need to brainstorm right now. We're gonna ponder. Looking for any of the arcane stuff. Take the pier. No, we're gonna get an island. Now next turn we Dawn's Reflection, and then the turn after that we muddle for puppetry and try to go off. And that should be the game. But we'll see. You can always fizzle. This is a deck that's gonna be playing kind of slowly though, so not too worried. They make it a 3/3, no big deal. We're going to make this tap for 4 mana. Opponent is going to untap. It's this eccentric farmer. Alright, I wonder if it's Torture Existence. Gets in for 4. Alright, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Transmute. Grab Puppetry. Cast Peer on tap. We're going to grab a Peer. And then we can brainstorm and use Peer to clear the brainstorm. So get rid of stream. Untap this. So what do I want here? I think I'll take the Muddle. Now it looks like I have to probably plan for worst case scenarios of where we're passing here. So I think I'm going to muddle for fog. Let's ponder first. Growth Spiral, put the Chancery into play, grab another Puppetry. Yeah, that sounds good. This. No. Growth Spiral, put the Chancery into play. We're going to pick up this, and then we can actually replay it. Wow, okay. Brainstorm. Put back these two. All right, Chancery on the bottom, Island on top. Put Growth Chamber into play. Now next turn, we have double Puppetry, so we can muddle and then grab an Ideas and go off. We don't want the land that's on top. To get in for 5. All right, our time to shine. Transmute. I'm going to float a green. Blue, 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 blue. And then we're going to Ideas and double splice. Draw. Moment Speed is not what I wanted, but it does help. Actually, we should probably shuffle because I had those streams on the bottom. Let's just cycle. Shuffle, cycle. I'm going to draw some cards. Now we're going to have to discard a ton of cards here. There's a Market Festival. All right. We can untap these two. Then we're going to draw 2. Do I want to leave out just this Growth Chamber? I don't think there's any reason to do that. Okay, we can draw 2 again. All right, we go to 5. And then we're going to, let's see what we have to discard. Discard 6 cards. We're going to discard, 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 discard. I think the Market Festival, maybe? Just keep the things that draw cards. Okay, F6. So now they have a giant creature. They're pressuring us hard, but it's fine because we have fog. What are you going to do, opponent? Double. It's huge, enormous. Growth Spiral. Okay, no. Moment's Peace. Now, I think. We'll save the Brainstorm in case we can make it work better. And Ponder. So, Brainstorm. Stream of Thought, okay. Put back this. Put back Moment's Peace. We're going to pick this up. We're going to stream ourselves. And then we will put back our peer ideas. Okay. And then ponder once. All right. We could try to go off again. Are they going to be able to disrupt us? I don't think so. So let's just pass. Might as well get as much mana as possible for the combo turn. Green. Cast Moment's Peace. Okay, pass. Each player discards a card. Discard. Alright, good thing we had that one extra card left over. I still have no idea what they're doing, but luckily we'll be able to see their deck if we mill them out. So let's draw some cards. Now we can muddle for an ideas. Okay. Now here we can brainstorm, put back this, and put back growth spiral, cycle for an island. All right. Now I guess we just got past that brainstorm, so let's use our ideas. Okay, make this bigger. Play this. And then we're gonna, I guess, stream them once and then two at us. Two at me. Okay. And they conceded because they didn't want us to see their deck. Okay, that's cool. So I think we're pretty much fine the way it is. Seems like they're gonna have hand disruption. I got nothing against that. Counterspells might be okay, but the moment piece and the growth spiral are probably just gonna be fine here. We could consider bringing in Weather the Storm. I think we're okay. We have most of the pieces. We have all of our different colors of mana. We're just looking for an enchantment. Azorius Chancery being our land that we're going to put the bounce on is not very good. Okay, they play Mill 3, Ray of Revelation. Okay. Put a land card into your hand. But they didn't, so now they have a 2/2. Get that forest. No island, so play Chancery. 6, pick this up. Probably gonna just get rid of the growth spiral. It's not helping us very much at the moment. Okay, mill 3 cards. Then return a land card. They return Basilisk Gate. Okay. Ponder. No shuffle. Play this. So we're gonna get whacked by these two creatures here for a turn. We're gonna get whacked again. But after that we can start peering and tapping. They loot. Okay, everyone discards a card. It's fine. Discard the stream. They get in for 5. Play Growth Chamber, F6. We may not live here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna die no matter what, so we have to fight the fog. Darn. Pier. Looking for fog. There we go. Okay, we live a turn. Just set up the yield until here. Cast our fog. They have multiple Ray of Revelations. This is just some sort of Bant, not Bant. What is, I don't even know what white, black, green is. Abzan, that's what it is. They get a Stinkweed Imp. We need more lands. If we have an island, we can peer and tap 2 creatures, so we don't have to use Moment's Peace. They discard a card. Alright, so this is all new cards, kind of cool. We're gonna stream ourselves and put back the stream, and then put back the reflections and ponder. Now we're going to go ahead and Moment's Peace once more. Then we will attempt to cast Ideas of Matter, or cast Peer again. Looking for another Moment's Peace. Alright, they have a really big creature. Clearly Moment's Peace is the way to go versus this deck. Alright, and yeah, Moment's Peace. Doink. They can deal with 2 enchantments though, which is pretty bad for me. Cycle this for an island. Play the island. I think I can untap both of these. Find a muddle or a pier. I guess we have to take the pier. Cast pier. And this is desperation pier here. There it is. Any order. F6. I guess we probably wanted to bring in the Weather the Storm because they're just going to just sit on these Ray of Revelations and wreck us. We're drawing more cards with the first Sphere Gargantuan. Get in. Moment's Peace. And they get rid of the Moment's Peace with a Coffin Purge that I've never seen before. Alright, so we are probably dead. That's cool, that's cool. Alright, Growth Chamber. Pick up this. Just might as well use the Ideas Inbound. Yes. So now we can cast Growth Spiral. Play this. And that doesn't get us there. Okay. They have a lot of anti-combo hate here. Let's see. I guess Giga Drowse is okay, but not really. Those Rave Revelations are going to wreck me. Just going to keep it the way it was. Muddle the Mixture can counter the Rave Revelation, maybe. Yes, we'll be on the play. Alright, that seems fine. We have double Muddle. So the plan versus these types of decks is generally just to fog, and then eventually win the game, and just use fog as a draw to. We're going to yield, and then they play nothing. Okay, Growth Chamber. We will grab our island. Now we can use our Brainstorm for full value with the fetch. Satyr Wayfinder. So they're going to take the swamp. Let's Brainstorm. Get rid of these. Grab an island. And pass. So the next turn we can also Brainstorm into Muddle. Muddle for a Moment's Peace. They're going to smack us for 6. Okay. Brainstorm. Put back this and yeah, get rid of the growth spiral, I think. And I was thinking the other island. Probably we need to keep making our land drops. Transmute for the moment's piece. So we're waiting on an opponent. They might just attack us for 6 again. Looks like that seems to be the play. They're still looking for the white mana. They found the Ray of Revelation, or they discarded the hand size. Okay. So let's stream ourselves. So I don't have to discard a hand size. Put back Puppetry, Festival, Model, Brainstorm. And then Chancery. Pick up this. F6. They're going to get in for 1. Okay. What are they going to mill? What are they going to get back? Are they going to get back an Eccentric Farmer? You may return a land card. So they have Manor Gate and Snow Card Swamp. I don't know what they're going to do. They get back the Manor Gate. Pass. So Ponder. Brainstorm. Play this. Pick up the island. 8 cards in hand. We brainstorm. Put back these 2, and then we're going to cycle for the island. Leave the ponder, and then discard an island. So they have white now. Plays tapping at the window. Reveals Scrapwork Mutt. Okay. Let's see if they're going to do something. We still don't have to Moment's Peace yet. And they discard this Coffin Purge. Flashback for black. This is green-white. Okay. I'm going to ponder. Play the festival. And then I'll just pass. Then they're going to blow it up with their Ray of Revelation. Yep. Then I'm going to Moment's Peace. They're going to Coffin Purge the Moment's Peace. I can still muddle for another Moment's Peace. Cast Moment's Peace. To get rid of it. as expected. We still just need to get to the point where we have double enchantment, and then we can muddle. I'm trying to hold the muddle in case I have another Rave Revelation, but I don't know. We're going to ponder first, I think. Okay, so let's see. This. And then if we take it, we have green, blue, blue, play muddle, or play spiral, play the land, pick up the island, play that, and then we can, I think that works. No, tap, we're gonna spiral here. Chancery, okay. Pick this up, land, muddle, piece, okay. They get in. We moments piece. See what they have. So is this? That's an instant. Okay. They have another crawl. It looks like, or coffin purge. Not great. Not great for me. Rotting rats. Okay, we discard the ideas. We're going to Dawn's Reflection this. We're going to Peer, looking for a Moments piece. We found it. So I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to put the ideas here, any order. Come on. So much hate. Dang it. Ridiculous. Double coffin purge. Wow, they really got me. Wow. They really hate Bogles and they really hate me. Okay. Don't really have anything I can do here. Wow. Bad matchup, I guess. It's a cool deck. They're on the anti-combo. Certainly not meta yet. Gonna Moments piece. They get rid of the Moments piece. Okay. Still have the Ray of Revelation. Oh man. So we can muddle for another Moments piece to draw a card basically. And then they eat the Moments piece. Or we can cast Dawn's Reflection, cast Ideas, then counter, then nothing. Doesn't really help either. Okay, we'll just transmute for a Moments piece again. That's our last one. So what a weird game. We didn't even win the first game because they just overran us, right? I don't remember. Oh no, they scooped to us. That's what happened. Coffin Purge. Ray of Revelation everywhere. More Rotting Rats. Oh, I can discard the Moments piece though. Okay. Mom's piece. They get rid of the mom's piece. Okay. I don't think there's a way to win here. Nope. Alright. Oh well. We'll see you in the next matches. Here we are in round 2. I'm going to keep this. It's a bit slow on the draw, but we have our setup cards that we need. So we're looking to draw into a Growth Spiral, I guess, at this point. Will it be Turbo Fog or Tron? If it's Turbo Fog, we're going to crush them. Hopefully, anyway. Let's see. It appears to be Turbo Fog. I'm going to grab an island here. And probably just ponder, looking for a Growth Spiral. We found it. So, no. Pass. I think what I want to do here is play the Evolving Wilds and crack it and then spiral the Growth Chamber. Because I don't want that second land underneath. And they play some lands. We just grab a land as well. Growth Spiral. Play out a Growth Chamber. Pick up our... What? We shuffled with Evolving Wilds and drew the Chancery anyway. That's pretty silly. Ponder, looking for enchantment. Found a Growth Spiral. Just pop that off. Play this. Play our land for turn. Pick up the island. Then end step will peer. Good thing Weather the Storm doesn't matter. This opponent likes to time me out. Okay. Peer through depths. Muddle. So we missed on the reflections, which stinks. But we're just going to transmute here anyway. Transmute for the puppetry. Suppose we could transmute for the second puppetry right now as well. We have one more muddle in hand. Because we want to use one of the muddles as a counterspell. Let's just get the second puppetry. And pass. So this means that we can sort of start doing stuff, or we can tap them out. They're going to weather again. I'm going to thin with this Ash Barrens. So they're playing like 8 fogs, and all of those are dead. All their Weather the Storms are dead. This is one of the reasons why playing spell combo is pretty sweet. Just make a lot of your opponent's cards inviable. We could play... I'm going to play this Chancer here. Pick up the island, and then just cast ideas. And we found the festival. And I'm going to pass, I think, and discard here. They pop off another Weather Storm. That doesn't matter. Okay, we may be able to win on their next turn. Nice and easy. They find a stream of thought. And they're probably gonna, if they choose Behold and Stream, play Island. We're gonna Market Festival this. Holding up our Muddle. They don't have it, so we peer, untap, untap. Grab another, I guess it's gonna be the deep analysis here. We want to draw into our, let's see. So I took the deep analysis because I want to have card draw. We've only used one ideas, so I think I'm going to peer. Draw the ideas. Now we're looking to draw into a festival. We're gaining some mana here, but we need to start gaining blue mana. No festival. We can brainstorm. Put back land, peer ourselves, stream ourselves for 0. We're gonna put back the festival, ideas, peer. Draw some cards. And we spam that F6 or yes button here. Wow, we're still missing. Okay, keep drawing. Draw some more cards. Let's see. Still missing. Wow. Now we have triple ideas. Triple splice, though. They seem like they don't have anything right now. I'm a little bit scared. I still want to hold up my counterspell. Wow. Okay. Ponder? We found a pier. So now we want to use our non-blue mana off the pier. And then our hand is getting all crazy. You have to kind of rearrange your hand here. We whiffed again. Okay, take the ideas. Okay. I'm gonna move these puppetries way over here. I can get rid of this. Alright, tap everything. Did we find it? Still no. This is unreal. I think we can brainstorm here. And then use the shuffle. Put back land. There we go. Reflection. Stream of thought. Put back stream, ideas. Okay. Now what? We can muddle. I guess we're going to attempt to tap them out. Alright, now I feel safe. They were F6'd anyway, but I was a little bit nervous. Okay, so get rid of all these. Put this over here, put this over here. I'm trying to rearrange my hand so I can see everything. I'm going to cast a Growth Spiral. Put this into play. Pick up the island.
Cast a Growth Spiral. Put the island into play. Found a Reflection. We can muddle. Let's see, Reflection here. Transmute. Grab the Ideas Unbound. We have 9 cards left in the library. Okay. Untap, untap. Another festival here. Okay, now we got it. Doodly doo 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 doo. So now we just have to execute the combo. Untap, untap. Spam the yes key. And then go over here. Reflection this up. I'm going to stream twice. One, okay. One at them, one at me. And then this gives me the full-on combo. Stream, ideas, what else? Ideas. And then one more ideas. Is there any ideas left? Yep. Got the 4 cards. Stream at you. I'm going to say no. Here. So I can show you this combo here. Grab the Ideas of Bound. Now we have 3 cards in the library, and we can draw 3 cards. With Ideas of Bound here, I'm going to draw, go to 0. They have 32, so we need 32 mana to mill them out. We stream them once. Put back, stream, ideas, ideas. And then we ideas again. And then we just keep doing it. So that's an infinite combo. But we have Deep Analysis in hand, so we just go stream on you for, this is 5, 6, 7 times, so, okay. Every stream is going to mill 4, and they have 28 cards in the library, so it's 20 is 5 times 4, and then 8 is 2 times 4, so it's 7. So we do 6. Press F6 to let it all resolve quickly. Put back some stuff. Doodle-doo. They let us see their entire deck. Cancel here. And then just dome you. We got him. Growth spiral nonsense. Okay. Opponent is also fogging, so we get to cut our fogs. We get to bring in the Giga Drowse and the counterspell. That's an easy swap for us. I think I'm going to keep this. We have no reason to try to be fast. Go land, grab an island, and then we can use a ponder effectively with the shuffle. Now we used 10 minutes off our clock already, so we have to try to be fast. They're probably going to bring in a lot of counter magic and things like Fairy Macabre. But Fairy Macabre doesn't mess with the combo too much. Just want to be a little bit cognizant of the stream of thought. They play an island, and foretell a behold. We're gonna ponder. Find a growth spiral, ponder, ponder. So I'll take the growth spiral. They land. Grab that forest. Oh, they probably will also bring in enchantment hate. I'm going to cycle for an island here. And yield until next end step, see if they tap out. And if they don't, I'll Growth Spiral on their turn. They do. So we play Growth Spiral and play the Chancery. They went one top, one bottom with their Behold. They're playing their own Growth Spiral. And they play a tap land, so they're going to have a Counterspell up. Because they can replay the island. Oh, no. Yeah, they can replay the island. No, they're just going to play a Civic Growth Chamber. Okay. So I guess we just... They stream us. Fine. We lose a Counterspell and a Reflection. We're going to hit our Reflection here. So we're weak to Enchantment Hate at the moment, but nothing we can do about that. Cast of Pieces. They find a bunch of card draw. A ridiculous amount of card draw, really. Probably going to bin this. Maybe just take the two Frantics? I don't know. Choose this Frantic. I'm going to Festival up again. Okay, that resolves. Play this Chancery. Pick up the Forest. And then what we're going to do is, if they tap low, we're going to just tap them with the Gigadrowse. And then Transmute and go off. They cast a Frantic. They're probably not going to tap low this turn, though. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're definitely going to be able to Gigadrowse them out. We have a lot of blue mana here. I will, I guess, cycle. Doesn't really matter, right? I'll just cycle here and then play the island. And pass. And then giggity. Okay, Frantic gone. I don't know if you've ever watched Family Guy. That's from Family Guy. They kept in the Weathers just to buy time, I guess. Oh no, they can use the Weathers as like a good target for the Arcane Denial, so they can draw cards. But I don't know, just instant speed stuff to play, I guess. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 untapped lands. All right. Five, 6, 7, 8. Gigadrowse. We'll just plan on tapping all of their lands twice. They're going to scry, so we'll just use all of the copies on this island, I guess. Okay, and what? I don't even know how they scryed. They scryed one to the bottom. Grab our puppetry and start jamming. Draw some cards. I'm going to float a green here. Untap here. And then what? What do we see? Another pier or a puppetry. Probably better to take the pier here. We want to keep generating mana. And looking for ideas and bounds. Try to float that green still. Grab an ideas and bound. And then we're just gonna generate some mana. Draw some cards. Okay, we found another stream of thought. So they're likely going to have a Fairy Macabre. I think I'm going to replicate this stream. Target you, target me. Target you twice and target me once. No, I'll just target me twice. Alright. Stream resolves, we put back muddle ideas. Bunch of arcanes. Put back our arcane spells. And our card draw. And our brainstorm. Just anything that draws cards, basically. Stream resolves, we put back ponder. Ponder. Alright. Now we can brainstorm. Brainstorm. Can put back the Giga Drowse and the forest. And cycle. Just re-grab that forest. In case I need it. And we will peer, and we have the double splice now. Still floating a green. Whiffed on the festival again. I'll just take the muddle. That can get me an ideas inbound. Grab the ideas inbound here. And now we're going to just go ahead and draw some cards. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, there's the Market Festival. So we're going to float a couple green again. Draw some more cards. What do we got here? Another festival. All right. Well, it's a reflection this time. Doink. More mana. I'll take it. Okay, green again. Go over here. What do we got? More brainstorms. Let's ponder. Other ideas. Okay, I like all that. I don't need the puppetry. Take the ideas though. Just go ahead and cast a splice. Even though I don't need those cards, I'll just take them. They draw cards. Okay, we have a brainstorm and a shuffle effect, so let's brainstorm. Put back this. This. Cycle. Grab an island. What's nice is that fixes our hand and clears the deck. Untap, untap. Okay, we can probably kill them pretty quickly here. Let's just continue chaining and enjoying ourselves. Untap. Blah blah blah. We're making some mana. 23. Let's go ahead and stream you. One at me. I'll just put the rest at you. Let's see if they Fairy Macabre the stream of thought. We have one stream of thought left in the deck. They Fairy Macabre the stream of thought counterspell. Okay. So what we can do here is we can muddle our stream and then shuffle it in. Stream, stream, ideas, ideas. Peer, ideas, ideas, peer. Get back, muddle, muddle. I guess one festival. That's fine. Alright, now we transmute again. Oh, we already have Pier in hand. Playing loose, but we already have everything we need. Just play this island out then, and draw some cards. This is just a fun deck because you just get to do everything for a long time. Opponent was waiting for their one piece of interaction, but they didn't have it. It's just like Graveyard Hate's not super good against this deck. A clock and disruption is much better. It'll be interesting to see if we can actually beat Koldo the Red. Take the Stream of Thought. Now we have the win, I think. Just untap. Draw some more, make some more mana. And dome the opponent once more. So now we need 5. F6. All at you. Put back some cards. Just spam the OK. Be interested to see what they bring in. Okay. You lose. Let's look at their deck. They brought in some Return to Natures and a Fairy Macabre, 2 Fairy Macabres here. Yep, about the best they could do. They left the Weather the Storms in because they just really didn't have anything else to do. Dispel, that makes sense. Gigadrowse is just too good here. Alright, see you in the next match. Round 3 versus Gab C. I think they played like Heroic and maybe Mono Red. I mean, this is about as good as we can ask for, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it. Looking for Growth Spirals and stuff, but we have our setup cards. And they're on Affinity. So, Moment's Peace can buy us some time, and found the Growth Spiral. Cycle. Grab the island. What are we going to discard? Oh, wait, what? Oh, we were on the play, so it's all good. So we want to find another land here. Found the Reflection. Let's brainstorm looking for a land. We found it. Okay, perfect. I'll just put the Stream of Thoughts on top. And Growth Spiral out this Simic Growth Chamber. Spell Pierce. Okay. Really did not expect that in Affinity. But gotta do what you gotta do. So what do we muddle for here? We can muddle for another puppetry. I don't know why. I've never seen Affinity playing Spell Pierce. Transmute. Grab a puppetry. Play out the Growth Chamber. Pick this up. Okay, they're gonna leave up counterspells. I'm gonna cast a Mirror Enforcer. Totally fine. Land. Dawn's Reflection. We can brainstorm now and then peer on my upkeep. I think I'm gonna brainstorm anyway. Okay, put back this and this. So we can upkeep shuffle. Plays another Enforcer. Can we get around a Metallic Rebuke? I think so. Grab an island. Play the island. We have 6, 7 mana, so we can play around Metallic Rebuke or Spell Pierce. Okay, they don't have it. Just get to go off. doing the thing. Put this over here. Let's draw some more cards. And then plan on playing a stream soon. Okay, brainstorm. Put back bunch of cards. Doesn't really matter. Just put this on top, put this on top. Stream ourselves. 0. So we need mana. Put back ideas, pier, and a muddle. So when you're tapping for mana here, you always want to tap the enchanted land second. We can play around the tax counters, but not any other sort of counters here. Alright, let's Growth Spiral. Put this island into play. Then we can Growth Spiral again. Now we have triple puppetry here. I'm gonna play this island and then fetch. Get the last island. Let's peer. We're running out of blue sources. There's some ideas. That way we don't have to muddle for it. As our hand gets bigger, we want to keep our puppetries in the center. Move this over here, this over here, this over here. Scroll. Alright, we're looking for a festival. We haven't milled any, but we flipped one off. We saw one off the pier. And we're drawing cards. Tons of green mana here. We can ponder. And then use the festival. Oh man, let's grab the DA, I think. And then I think we can convert this. Untap, untap. And then I'm gonna use the DA to draw cards. Let's draw some more cards. There's a reflection. Okay. Uh-oh. We are no longer playing around Metallic Rebuke. That was a close one. Okay. So now we are going to transmute for an ideas. Draw some cards. And then, once all our stuff's untapped, okay, we have another reflection we can cast, or a festival. We're going to... How many? We have all of our stuff in the graveyard. Let's Stream of Thought ourselves one time. Kind of out of mana here. Wasted a lot doing stuff. Let's see, we have anything left in the hand? No, just Moment's Peace. This over here then. So we're not looking at it. 0. Put back, stream, ideas, ideas, ideas. Let's brainstorm. Back, basic, and this. More streams. Let's cycle for that basic. It seems like they just have nothing, so that's good for me. Okay, Festival of whatever. Play that there. Make a ton of mana. Stream ourselves. Or stream you. Let's stream you one. Put back. Stream. Ideas. Ideas. Peer. Let's ideas again. We're just building up some mana here. Okay, the hand is getting a little bit unwieldy. Alright, and they are going to scoop. That's fine. They didn't want to do it anymore. Spell Pierce, okay. So a Moment's Peace is good against them. It seems like Giga Drowse is kind of necessary too. If they are on a slower build playing Spell Pierce, maybe I just want to work on Giga Drowse, but they also have things like... They might have like Dispel. They're probably going to bring in a ton of Red Blasts and Dispels, just like a ton of interaction. We're on the draw. Gonna bring in these snaps. And I'm gonna bring in a Giga Drowse. And I'm just going to try and tempo them and then maybe hit the Giga Drowse or just win through their hate. We'll see if that works. Moment's Peace is supposed to be good here, but we'll see. I was thinking with the snaps and stuff, I'm going to keep this, that we could maybe go past them faster. They'll probably have Nile Spell Bombs. A 6. And then we're going to pass again. They maybe cast a Wellspring or just leave up, cast a Wellspring. And now it's our turn. Turn off this upkeep stop. We don't need that anymore. Play the Growth Chamber, pick up the island, or the land, turn it into an island. Just go, I think I'm gonna discard the stream. Yeah. Then I'm gonna ponder looking for a Growth Spiral. Interesting. Okay, they have a red source now. They're gonna crack it for a Gear Seeker. Okay, Snap is pretty good now. Snap would be a really good draw at this moment. We didn't find it. Ponder. Growth Spiral. Take that. No shuffle. Land. Growth Spiral. Play this Growth Chamber. Pick that up. They're gonna draw. Okay, so now's our chance to land the festival. We don't have very much time though. We're getting smacked. Let's try and ponder into a snap. That did not work out. We're gonna hit for 9. A Deadly Dispute. I guess I should be on the Moment's Peace plan. Although we didn't draw Snap or Moment's Peace, either one would have been fine here. They hit us for 9. So we're pretty much dead no matter what. So I guess we just muddle for the puppetry and see if they have literal nothing. Because if they do, then we can win. But if they don't, then we are pretty dead. They just had too fast of a clock. Okay, we'll go to the second game. What is their spell pierce again? Interesting. Alright, I think I like trying to be fast. If they're going to be on the beaters plan, let's bring in all our moments piece again. Alright. Keep. Play land. Play, and then we're going to pass. I want to get full value off the brainstorm, I think. And they let us have it, so that's good. Brainstorm. Put back these two. Play land. Grab a forest. So we have the puppetry already. I guess we're looking for... maybe a growth spiral off the model? I don't know. They did not find a land. Just play the Chancery and pass. Pick up the forest. Are you going to leave open your spell pierce? Or try to find a land? I'm going to try to find a land. Okay. They whiffed, so we're... Okay, they found their second land. We're just going to play out the Dawn's Reflection here, then we get a lot more mana. Now we easily play around Spell Pierce. Plays a Frogmite, holding up Spell Pierce or Rebuke. Plays Thoughtcast. Okay. Plays another Frogmite. We're gonna Reflection. And then cycle this for an island. Play the island. And pass. And then next turn... they're just gonna attack, okay. What if they tap out? If they tap out, then I think we just win. Because we can muddle for ideas. Then cast 2 ideas and draw 6. Probably chain from there. There's a chance that we whiff, though. Play Chromatic Star. So they could be holding up a Pyroblast. They're gonna cast a Thoughtcast here. Mirror Enforcer. Oh, interesting. Okay, I guess we just try to win. Fair enough. Land. Play this Reflection. I'm going to float a green. Grab the Ideas Unbound. And then just start trying to chain. We have a ton of mana. Draw some cards. Okay. That's not great. Ponder? Okay, that's good. We're going to Ideas. Oops. Okay, they just let us have it. They had a very bad start, but we'll see you in the next round. Round 4 versus Modnar. We're on the play. We have the Growth Spiral. So this is a straight up keep. Island Ponder, turn 2 Growth Spiral to Growth Chamber. And we will be ready to slam a Reflection on turn 3 if we hit it. And then potentially win turn 4. But it doesn't look like this is a turn 4 win kind of hand. Island Ponder. Okay. Um, I like these cards, but I don't really want the lands that are underneath. I guess we're just gonna keep it. We'll see what they're on, because if they're doing something slow, forest. Elf. Okay. That's not slow. Hmm. I think I'm going to cycle away the land, play the growth chamber, pick this up, and then we can muddle for a fog. So land. We can muddle for fog right now, or we can accelerate. I think we want to accelerate. So let's stream ourselves one moment's peace. Put back ponder, I guess. And then growth spiral. Play the chancery. Pick up the island. We have the moment's peace in the yard. So that's fine. They're gonna attack for 3, and that's it. There, no problem. This is basically the point of the deck, is to try to beat people through having this fog lock. Uh, hmm. So we can muddle for Moment's Peace again, or we can just peer and try to find something to cantrip into a reflection. Brainstorm. Let's brainstorm. Put back. Land. Land. Cycle away land. Grab an island. And pass. Probably should actually grab the forest there, because now I'm in a weird spot with the Market Festival. They have a Timber Watch. So starting next turn, we have to fog. They slam in. So we can festival the Chancery and be sad about it. But it looks like that's what the plan is. Festival and Chancery. Play the Moment's Peace from the graveyard. Then what we're going to do is we're going to muddle for the Moment's Peace and muddle for the Puppetry. They get in for 3. Okay. No effects. Yeah, so this is 7. Just gonna Moment's Peace while the moment is good. Ah, okay. Fog. They're gonna be bringing in some anti-fog stuff post-board though. Okay, we have Growth Chamber. We're going to muddle, transmute, grab Moment's Peace, and transmute again. Grab that Puppetry. So if we have a second Puppetry here, we can start generating green mana every loop. And pass. Wonder what's in their hand. Lead the Stampede was in their hand. Now we get to know their hand. And they're going to be drawing Quirion Ranger, Timberwatch, Elfish Vanguard. Just yield until blocks. That way we don't have to pass through all these triggers. Elves plays a ton of triggers. Okay, so they have a lot of creatures on the battlefield. They get in. Okay. They use their Timby. They untap. Use it again, and we fog. Alright. My turn. Not my turn. Ponder. Okay, we don't want the lands. Let's peer. Well, we definitely want the ideas inbound at some point. We don't have to win this turn. Peer again. There's the other puppetry. Or we can just take another ideas inbound. I think I take the ideas. And then I'm gonna draw a bunch of cards. Draw 4. Draw 2. Okay. Land. Do I want to try to win here? I don't think I need to try to win. So let's play out land, reflection, or festival here. Upkeep. We'll go ahead and cast the Moment's Piece, and then they can't counter it if they draw a blue source or whatever. And then it's our turn. They're gonna cast another Lead the Stampede, and what? What do they find? So there's their blue source. Timberwatch, Priest, Sylvan Ranger. Alright, so if they have their non-combat kill, they could maybe kill us here if they have Distant Melody as well. Virtual Rangers, Timberwatch Elf. So maybe we should not have passed the turn. Just a risk that I took. Sylvan Ranger gets the island, I guess. They probably have Distant Melody in hand. They're going to draw a billion cards. There's the island. So we're kind of hoping they don't have Distant Melody. 3 cards in hand, though. They just don't have it. Okay, phew. Whew. Scary. And we found a puppetry. That's great. So I tapped my land wrong here. Alright, tap. Play island from hand. Now the board is teeny tiny because the opponent has so many things on the board. No! They have their counterspell. Darn. I don't know what's happening there. Maybe they didn't have a counterspell? Reflection. Maybe they had Vines of Fastwood? They tapped a blue, though. Okay, they're thinking it through. They're trying to figure out at what point they want to use their counter. Draw some cards. Another reflection. Go ahead and cast it. Send some at us, and one at you. So we're going to get back all of our arcades. Okay. Get back stream, peer, peer, peer. Get back ideas, 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 peer. And then over here, we're going to get back muddle, muddle, brainstorm, ponder. And go ahead and cast another ideas unbound. I'm pretty accurate, but one of the things that you have to watch out for in this deck is accidentally clicking on uh, the enchantment instead of the land. Okay, we whiffed, so we're going to brainstorm. Put back land, land, cycle. Grab that land. Brainstorm again. Oh no! Okay, put back land, land, growth spiral. Play this. Shuffle. Draw two. There's a pier, finally. Scary. Just trying to untap my lands now. Well, they could have the counter now. They can sense the blood in the water. Dispel, okay. Brainstorm. Yep, that's all we can do here, brainstorm. Put back, put back. So let's cast this ideas. Alright, green. Interesting that their one interaction piece was a dispel. Did not expect that. Thought it'd be like a negate, a stream of thought. Any order. Go ahead and make this huge. And then stream of thought, replicate once. Target ourselves with the additional copy. So we're thinning our deck out. We're going to put back stream, ideas, ideas, peer. And then peer, muddle, peer. We don't need that last puppetry, so let's put the brainstorm in. And then we're going to draw some cards. We're going to muddle for a ideas unbound, and then use it. Draw, 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 draw. They have 31 cards in library. We can muddle again for another ideas, and then draw more cards. Okay, the puzzle is coming together. We're going to tap a bunch of mana once more. Okay, put this over here, put this over here. You know, shuffle that hand about. Alright, we have almost enough to win. Okay, I'm just going to use that white. Grab ideas unbound. And then we're going to go ahead and okay, one more splice and we win the game. Grab the ideas. And then dome you. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to do 7. They probably don't have a negate. F6, point them all at you. Put back stream, muddle, ideas, ideas, or whatever. Put it back all of our arcanes and stuff. Okay. Now we get to see if oh, they scooped Despera, Vines. I was figuring they had Vines. We didn't get to see if they have a non-combat win condition because they scooped. Tried to do it quickly. They most likely have a non-combat win condition. So they're definitely playing creatures, obviously, which means Snap is pretty good. Moment's Peace was obviously very good. I don't know if I want Moment's Peace, or I don't know if I want Snap over Growth Spiral. They probably won't have Graveyard Hate, so I can trim on this. I think I want to bring in the 3 snaps. Maybe trim 2 Growth Spirals. Because Snap can tempo them out and also make our reflection work. But the thing is that the reason that I went from 7 to just 6 reflections is because I'm stalling with Moment's Peace, plus I'm accelerating with Growth Spiral. Oh well, we'll see if this works. Going down to 2 Stream of Thought is a little bit sketchy. We'll keep it. We'll keep it the way it is. Let's see what happens. This is fine. I'm going to grab a forest. They have the priest, so they're starting out fast. We're looking at a turn 4 fog if we have to muddle for fog. So I think I'm just going to cycle for an island, play the Chancery, pick up this. Gonna have to discard. So I'm gonna do the sketchy play and discard the stream. That's scary. Yeah. So if they're threatening lethal next turn, then what do we do? Query on Ranger. It's not lethal yet. They have 1 card in hand. We found a Moment's Peace naturally. I think I'm going to Ponder. Looking for a reflection. Found Ideas Unbound. So no on that. And then land and just cast Appear. Get past the lands. Got a Brainstorm. And your turn. We have the fog. I'm going to take 5. Okay. What's in their hand? Dispel, maybe? Let's play Dawn's Reflection. So we have a protected combo. We have Moment's Peace to stall. We have Muddle the Mixture to stop them from doing any nonsense. Plays another Querying Ranger. Threatens lethal. Let's Ponder, looking for a land. Okay. Double Ideas. Land. No. Okay, I think we just Moment's Peace with Muddle backup. I'll let them draw their card. I can take off this upkeep stop. Attack for 7. Moment's Peace. Okay, that resolves. Plays a land. We're gonna Brainstorm so we can draw that land. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Play land, grab an island. Trying to build up my hand here. I'm trying to hold up the muddle as well for a disability. Okay, they get in. Let's go ahead and Moment's Peace. Just stalling. That's pretty nice. Let's see what we draw. They just have another land. They're just not going very well for them. Okay, so what can we do here? We can draw 2 immediately, or we can try to draw. I think we're just gonna try to combo here. We found a stream. So stream myself 1. Let's actually ideas a couple times first. Then we can get the ideas back with the stream. Actually, now would be a good time to stream. Oh geez. Stream 0. Get back stream peer ideas. So play the growth chamber. Pick up this. Wow, we're still whiffing. I think we are going to brainstorm. Back this and this. Cycle. For land. Still nervous about the dispel here. Wow, still no reflections. We're gonna draw some cards, more cards. Oh my goodness. Attempt to snap. Okay, resolves. Snap resolves. So we can brainstorm again. Back our land. Cycle. Grab an island. We're going to continue snapping and brainstorming. Trying to draw into our reflection. Snap the other priest. Making mana. Brainstorm. Back this and this. Wow, still nothing. Cycle. Grab the island. Let's... Do we have any more brainstorms here? Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna Growth Spiral. Play this island. Ponder. Festival, there we go. No. Play the festival. Okay, so now we can appear. Untap. Grab this puppetry. Appear again. Now we can untap both. Opponent just had a kind of slow hand, unfortunately. Okay. We whiffed. But that's alright. Now we put these over here for ease of use. We're going to ideas. Draw some cards. Another festival. Couple festivals here. So put this on. Put this one on. Make this ginormous. Tap for a million. We're going to replicate once. And then target ourselves once. And that way we can put the stream of thought, ideas, ideas, ideas. Okay, and then the other peer, ideas, ideas, peer. They did have a negate. And let's transmute ideas and then draw, holding up the muddle. But they still probably don't have it because they haven't done anything yet. All right, do it again. Using some time. Okay, peer again. Untap. So I spam the yes key while I'm untapping, so I don't have to actually click anything. This. Grab ideas. We only have the one stream in the deck, so we have to be aware of that. We're at 10 cards in the library. Okay, move this over here. Move this over here. Move this over here. Might as well just cast a growth spiral. Put this land into play. Tap the land. Alright, we got there. See you in the next one. We're at 3-1. Okay, last round. We're on the play. We have some good cards, but we're missing a land. I think we can probably hit it, so I'm going to keep. MTG. Oh, they're an old player too. This means that they've been around for forever, just like me. I think I'm going to ponder and look for a bounce land. I believe this player was kind of kind. Last time I saw them, they're like, oh, we're all old and things are wild. And ponder. Found an Evolving Wilds and a Growth Spiral. So the spiral is going to be the least important thing here. Arcane Festival, get the wilds. So we're drawing into the Growth Spiral, and then underneath that is the Market Festival. Looks like they're on Affinity. So I know. I think it's probably better to just try to brainstorm. We whiff. That's bad. Okay, that was the wrong choice. Mistakes were made. At least we have a redraw with the Growth Spiral. So next turn we're going to draw a card and then slam the Growth Spiral, hope to hit a land. If we get a bounce land, we're in perfect shape. Regular Affinity. Okay. Moment's Peace is kind of good. We hit the bounce land. Amazing. Okay, pick up this. In case we draw a cantrip. Wow, that was actual perfects. And then we draw a Psychic Puppetry. Oh my goodness. It's all coming together. So we just have to not get hit by a Metallic Rebuke here, I guess. But we'll see what happens. Usually they would just go ahead and tap out. Maybe not. They have 4 artifacts in play, so they could cast Mirror Enforcer by tapping all their lands for 3 mana. They're going to Thought Cast, just F6 here. They're leaving up Metallic Rebuke as is. Plays a Frogmite. Still has Metallic Rebuke up. And they're going to leave it up. Well, that's sad for me. Well, I can't really play around it, so I'm just going to slam. Do you have it? They do. Okay, so just hit the no key. They likely are not going to have 2 in hand, though, so The second Market Festival is going to resolve, and then we can start Moments Piecing. While we look for more lands or whatever we want. And still combo off with just the one festival. We have 4 more left in the deck, though. They only have 2 power on the table, so it's not like we have to Moments Piece right away. It was pretty obvious that they had the Metallic Rebuke, but we couldn't really do anything about it. They jam. We take 2, go to 18. Next turn, go to 12. So if the rest of their hand is just Galblasts, we're dead. Looks like it's a Deadly Dispute. No, it's a Reckoner's Bargain. So this will 100% resolve. They have 8 power, 10 power. Crikey. Brainstorm. Okay, so we'll put back Pier. Growth Chamber. Festival to Growth Chamber. And then hope that they don't have Double Blast. It would be... it's mildly likely that they have the Double Blast. They have 4 cards in hand. Let's see. I'm just not playing around it. No fear. Well, they're thinking it through, so they don't have it. They play Makeshift Munitions. Land. We're not dead. So we're going to draw. We're drawing with Ideas Unbound. It looks like they're going to try to cast a Metallic Rebuke. No. Ooh hoo hoo. Reflection. Another Puppetry? Wow. We just have all the things. Cast this Reflection here. Alright. Cast Pier. Untap. We can still pay for a Metallic Rebuke. Grab the Muddle. We're just going to win on this turn. No big deal. I like to Pier first, but maybe we should have muddled for the ideas right now. Stream of Thought. Looks like I'm probably going to take that. Stream ourselves. Replicate 2. Replicate 1 time. Okay, and then we'll put back our Arcane spells. And a Brainstorm. Ideas. 1 Reflection, 1 Brainstorm. Muddle. Grab the ideas, and then cast it. If everything goes to poop, we can still Moments Piece. Okay. Okay, here we probably want to Brainstorm first, because we have the Stream of Thought to clear the Brainstorm. We can get rid of the Moments Piece for now. They have 2 mana available. Moments Piece. We're going to Stream of Thought ourselves. Put back Stream, Muddle, Ideas. Brainstorm. Ponder. kind of annoying. Let's see. Just gonna go any order and ponder again. There we go. No shuffle. Draw a bunch of cards. So if you weren't aware, I worked a lot with Brian Cook on this deck, and he was the one that suggested using the Brainstorm and Ponders, and it's just worked out so good, so well. Such a good combo here. So Ponder again. We'll take the Pier. No. Pier. So Brainstorm is like our safety pick off this Pier. Take the Brainstorm. Brainstorm. Put back the Moments piece. And I guess the Growth Spiral. We're going to shuffle. Going to grab some Island. And then continue jamming. Now we have the Island in hand to put back and then fetch with the Ash Barrens. We're drawing off our ideas. And we're going to go ahead and Brainstorm again. Put back land Island. Cycle for the Island again. It's nice just reusing everything. Grab that Island. Okay, draw some cards. Looking for ideas on bounds. Well, we can start getting them. Grab the ideas. Any order? Yes, yes. We're going to tap and all of our mana. Doodle-doo-doot. And now I'm going to move this over here so it's a little easier for clicking purposes. Draw a bunch of cards. Okay, we whiffed on... No, we didn't. We keep going. We can actually Growth Spiral, play the Growth Chamber, and then pick up one of our basics. So now I'll have more basics to shuffle in. Find another arcane spell. We're drawing more cards. Did I find a reflection too? No. Okay. I'll grab the stream. So we're almost at the point where we have the deterministic. Take the ideas. Gonna ideas one more time. Draw more cards. Now we have 8 in our library. It means we can deck ourselves. Let's go ahead and... Do I want to Brainstorm? Yep. So let's Brainstorm away the stuff we don't need, like Moments Piece and this Bounce Land. Found a Reflection. We're going to stream you. And then do 2 replicates. And then point the 2 at ourselves. Then put back all of our stuff. Alright, nothing here. Then this next one is going to deck us. We're going to put back stream, ideas, peer, ideas. Put back stream, ideas, peer, ideas. And then we will just Brainstorm, I guess, because it's all good stuff. We have the 2 streams in the deck. Go ahead and Reflection this. And then we're going to Festival it up. What's interesting is if they let us deck them, then we can see how many Galblasts they had in hand. I think they probably had 1. Okay. So here we can peer grab the stream. Okay, one. They have 37 in library. We have 3 in our library, so this is going to deck us. Okay, stream you 1. Put back. Stream ideas, peer ideas. Okay, stream you again. 10, 9, 8, so right? No, so we have to be 9. All at you. They're gonna let it happen. Okay, that is cool with me. Shoots me 1. We still have muddled mixture though. Put back, peer, stream, puppetry, brainstorm. Okay, deck. Deck you out. Almost said deck you out. Okay. And draw some cards. Doink. So 1, 2, 3. They had no Galblast in hand. Okay. And let's see. They're playing Gurmag Anglers. Bargain. 1. Looks like just 2 rebukes. Unless they had a rebuke in hand, just didn't cast it. Anything else weird? 1 Krark, 2 Krarks. I'm not seeing any of the Gixians. This looks like an older list. Okay, begin sideboarding. Alright, let me think this one through. So there's a couple of options. One, we could try to play Snap, but they could just bargain or dispute their creature in response, so maybe that's probably not a good idea. We could try to play Blue Elemental Blast for their munitions. Could try to play 1 Weather the Storm to gain life. I think we just have to run the same plan back and try to Moment's Peace him if necessary and sneak in if turn 4 kill if possible. Okay, we have Moment's Peace, we have Brainstorm. Keep. We're on the draw. We can... We can like Brainstorm, upkeep, fetch. Or Brainstorm and then on our turn, Stream of Thought. Chromatic Star. I know I want a forest here. Let's grab the forest. And then let's just Stream of Thought myself for not very much value, just to clear some stuff. Get that out, and then instead of discarding it, pick this up, Stream of Thought. 0. Put back stream, brainstorm ideas. Your turn. Likely not going to need the Moment's Peace at this time. I stand corrected, I guess. They have a 2/2. Let's try brainstorming. See if we hit a shuffle. We did not. I'm gonna put back. Okay, so we can clear the brainstorm. I want all my lands. Probably want this. Maybe put back one Moment's Peace. Put back the Growth Chamber. Play land. And we can peer. Grab the Ideas Unbound. Your turn. Put you to 16, okay. They must have a lot more power in hand then. 14. We play our enchantment. They're gonna Spell Pierce or Annul or something. Negate. Okay, negates the enchantment. They're down to just their 2/2. No blue mana at all. We're at 12. And could potentially play an Enforcer. Are they gonna have another negate here? It does stink losing that one enchantment because we were really set up. Alright, Festival. Pass. So we died a triple Gal Blast here because it would be... No. 2 Gal Blast puts us at 2. I'm going to take 2, go to 10. See what they have. They have 5 cards in hand. Probably a lot of Pyros. Plays an Enforcer. Let's brainstorm. Get rid of this Stream of Thought and the Spiral. And then I'm stopping on my upkeep. Going to fetch an island. Okay, take a draw. Play a Ponder. Okay. I think these are going to be okay. We can draw with Deep Analysis right now and hold up Moment's Peace. Lose to a negate. Or we can Ponder. Or just play the Simic Growth Chamber. No. Play the Growth Chamber. Pick up this. Pass. I'm going to try to Fog. Just for a turn. Moment's Peace. Resolves. Okay. I'm just nervous about a Pyroblast. Crack for blue so that they can cast Thoughtcast. Thoughtcast. Okay. Nile Spellbomb. Alright. Enforcer. That does mess us up a bit. Gonna brainstorm. Back to 2 lands. Okay, actually, let's put back 1 land. And the Moment's Peace. We're gonna lose 1 stream here. That's fine though. Play land. Ponder. Take the Moment's Peace. We're pretty close. Pretty close to getting there. End step, we can peer untap or peer tap them down. They're gonna crack the spell bomb. Go to 5 cards in hand. It's just gonna F6 here, I think. Yep, that's fine. We're at only 12 minutes left. Kind of need to win this game if we're gonna win the match. It's gonna come down to the next turn or two, though. They're attacking. We have a Moment's Peace again. They have no blue mana. We know our next card is a land, so I'm gonna peer. But kind of have to wonder if they're playing. There's a Wellspring. 6 cards in hand. 2 mana available. Still just 2 mana available. Plays a Mirror Enforcer. Now Spellbomb. Okay. I think that's fine. So we're gonna peer and tap this. They're gonna crack the Spellbomb. Take the Brainstorm. And we're not gonna use the untap. So then they can use their Spellbomb. And then we're gonna untap. We have full rain. Just try to win. They're not gonna crack it? Okay. Weird. Okay, my turn. What I can do is... I think I'm just gonna have to ideas here. I want to be able to tap the spell bomb, but I don't have enough going on. Found another festival. 2, 3, 4. Play the Chancery. Play this Market Festival. Draw a bunch of cards. Deep Analysis. This has been strange. I was trying to play around a Pyroblast. Oh man. Okay, Deep Analysis again. We're gonna have to discard 3. Okay, upkeep. Discard land. Strange game so far. Pretty tight. We're dead to double Galblast now. Unfortunately. We had to do what we had to do though. We had to use the Brainstorm and we had to use the Deep Analysis. Moment's Peace. Reckoner's Bargain. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I guess they're looking for Double Blast. They did not find a blue source. They found a blue source. 2 mana. Deadly Dispute. Looking for the Double Blast. Do they have it? They have 2 mana available. Peer through depths. Okay. So I think I want to cast Peer first. Let's ponder. Okay, this is all good. Well, I don't want this. Don't really want that. I do want this. Shuffle, no. Cast Peer. Tap this. Untap this. Okay. Reveal Peer. Okay. Any order? Use Peer through depths. No. Use. Okay. That was bad. That didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. I want them to be able to fight through their hate. Alright, let's cast Peer. Untap this. Or we can just double splice. Let's puppetry. Untap. Untap. I don't think I'm beating double. Okay, yes. Go to second main. I was gonna say, I don't think I'm beating double pyro here. Galvanic. Okay. Okay. So I think I want to cast Ideas Unbound and then hope that they have pyro and not another Galvanic, because otherwise I have to peer looking for a muddle. They have the pyro. Okay, so let's peer. Found a muddle. So we can muddle the pyro. Okay, draw. We found another muddle. Great. Now we're in business. Tap, 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 tap. Tap everything. Play this. Pick up whatever. Brainstorm. Back this and the spiral. Okay, and then we can transmute. Think we got it. Transmute. Ideas. Oh no. That's a problem. There's almost nothing left in the deck. Okay. Well. We are going to try to do some stuff. Reflection. Cycle. From an island. Green. Cycle. Grab the forest. Cast Growth Spiral. Put the forest into play. Was there one left? I think there was one left, right? Put this into play. Grab our other land. Okay, now there's no lands left in the deck. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ponder. No, probably growth spiral first, right? Green, green. Growth spiral. Put the forest into play. Growth spiral again. Put the land into play. Ponder. Okay. All of these are good, right? Yes. No. We're gonna draw. And then we are going to stream ourselves for 0. Wow, we have the combo. Okay. Stream. Ideas. 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 Okay. That's 4. Then we cycle. Hopefully I put the stream back. I did. Phew. Oh my goodness. Okay. Untap. Untap. What a crazy game. Oh man, that was wild. Stream target you. 0. Put back stream ideas. Deep analysis. Draw. Okay, make more mana every turn. Every time. Stream you. 0. Okay. Put back stream ideas puppetry. Tap for a munch. Can't believe we're gonna win and go 4-1 with this deck. This is crazy. Okay, untap. Untap. We are doing a lot of stuff. And there we go. We're going to just tap for more mana. There at 25. Stream you once. 0. Okay. Put back stream ideas. Peer. Okay. Draw some cards. Always to be very, very careful. Okay. And then this should be it. What a wild, wild match. Okay, let's just untap. Pay 3. Yep, untap everything. Make a bunch of mana. We have to shoot you, replicate 5. Okay. Diddle-diddle-dip. F6. Send at you. Put some stuff back. Oof. My adrenaline's going. I'm just having trouble, like, concentrating here. Here we go. Now you're decked. And you can draw some cards if you want. Whee! We did it! 4-1. Starting out with a loss. We got to combo in every single match. That was wild. Okay, go back here. This one, we got to combo off. We beat a bunch of decks 2-0. We beat Affinity twice. That was wild. Oh man, this deck's fun. I don't know if we got lucky or if we just crushed. Wow. Okay, let's go back here and look at the Spiral Fog. So, in previous metagames, we were playing things like Dream's Grip. And this is the untap spell, which is very good. It's like a better twiddle. But I think here, this deck makes sense. Like, it's just, it's too easy to beat aggro, and Moment's Peace buys you a lot of time. A lot of decks in the metagame are trying to kill you via attacks. I'm not really sure if this will be able to survive against a Cold Delta red opponent, but you know, we have Weather the Storm, Blue Blast, we have options. Sideboarding will be very, very difficult in that spot. What can I say? I'm really happy that we got a 4-1. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.